environment. What does from plate to planet mean? Overview of how our daily eating habits impact the earth. Journey of food. First, there are 5 steps of journey of food. First, farming. Farmers will grow the food and it will go for processing. After processing, they will do packaging and will transport from one place to another place and will serve to a plate. Each step consumes resources and produces emissions. Environmental impacts of food. Greenhouse gas emissions, especially from meat and dairy. Deforestation for agriculture, water usage and water waste and methane. Meat versus plant-based diets. Comparison charts. Beef, chicken, vegetables. Beef is a good source of protein, iron and B vitamins. Beef can be higher in saturated fat and cholesterol compared to chicken. So beef provides several B vitamins including B12, which is important for nerve function.
Good morning everyone. I am Dhruv from grade 7. Today we are going to explore how our food habits impact our earth. This topic, from plate to planet, is about rethinking our food habits to support a sustainable future. Why this matter? Our global food system is a major contributor to environmental issues. It accounts for up to 26% of greenhouse emissions, 70% of freshwater use, and it is massive biodiversity loss. Our daily life choices have planetary consequences. Recognizing these problems help us to understand what mistakes are we doing. The journey of food. The food just doesn't appear on our plates. It goes through a long journey. Production, processing, packaging, transportation, and then consumption. Each stage consumes more resources and emits more pollutants. Recognizing this.
Good morning everyone. My name is Srisha and today we are going to learn about how much our food costs to our planet. Not by money but by the resources. How does our food harm the earth? Farming uses a lot of water. Around 70% of the fresh water on earth. Animals like cows give off gases that add to the global warming. Food factories and trucks cause pollution. Plastic wrappers and wasted food create carbon. But do you know what we can do to help? Healthy food options which not only are good for you but also for the environment. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Avoid wasting food. Did you know that 1/3 of the world food goes to waste? Choose local or seasonal food because it reduces the pollution. Say no to plastic plates. Eat less junk food and meals. How does it help? Less pollution. Healthy foods like plants need fewer machines and chemicals. Saves water and land. Growing vegetables use less water than raising animals like cows and chickens. Less plastic. Good food often means less packaging and waste. Reduces climate change. Eating plant-based food reduces climate change. See, you might think one person cannot affect it, but one person can do wonders. By saving water, you can save a lot of water per year. That's enough for one person to drink for 300 years. Stop food waste. You stop hundreds of plastic bottles from ending up in ocean. Good morning one and all. Myself MB Reddy from 7D. Today I am representing the topic from Plate to Planet. Rethinking our food habits. Food habits go beyond nutrition. They shape ecosystems. The global food system. 70% of the global fish water is used for agriculture. Livestock are major source of methane. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas which traps heat, increasing the levels of global warming scale. Food transport, packaging and waste are still examples of carbon footprints. Environmental impacts of food. Greenhouse gas emissions from meat and dairy production a major contributor to emissions, especially methane from livestock and nitrous oxide from manure and fertilizers. Deforestation for farmland. Clearing land for agriculture, especially for cattle land and feed, cattle grazing, and soil production, often used for animal feed, leads to large-scale deforestation, particularly in tropical regions like the Amazon. Overfishing and ocean biodiversity loss. Unsustainable fishing practices have depleted many fish stocks and have marine ecosystems reducing ocean biodiversity. Food waste crisis. One third of all food is wasted globally. Landfills equals methane emissions. Wasted resources are water, energy, and air. All food choices matter. Plant-based foods equals lower environmental impact. Local and seasonal eating reduces transport emissions. Reducing ultra-processed food equals health and environment. Rethinking our food habits. Reduce meat and dairy consumption. Choose sustainably sourced food. Avoid food waste, plan meals and store properly. Support eco-friendly brands and farms. Innovations in sustainable food. Lab-grown meat and plant-based alternatives. Vertical farming and hydroponics. AI for precision agriculture. Smart packaging and biodegradable materials. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. I am Rian from grade 6C. So I made a seminar of your plate, our plan. Let's start our topic. The hidden connection between food and environment. Understand impact. Daily choices and system effect. These are some examples. Then, food's environment footprints. Some examples is that the big picture, the sources of consumption, emissions, waste, impact, and pollution sources. Then, empowering your planet, simple sustainable actions. Reduce meat dairy.